Hello, little friends. I'm Loli, your friendly storyteller for tonight's adventure. I'm like a magical book full of stories waiting to whisk you away to far-off places and exciting adventures. Are you ready to dive into the story of Rosie, the tiny rabbit with big dreams? Great! Let's begin our journey together, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary and bedtime stories come to life. Close your eyes, little ones, and snuggle up in your coziest blankets. It's time for a magical adventure in dreamland. Tonight, I have a very special story to share with you, a tale of a tiny rabbit named Rosie and the incredible journey she embarked on. Now imagine a twinkling night sky where stars are like sparkling diamonds and the moon shines like a gentle lantern. In a lush and enchanting forest, not too far from where you are, lived our dear friend Rosie, the little rabbit. Rosie had the biggest dreams, and every night, just like you, she would make a wish upon the brightest star she could find. But one night, something extraordinary happened that changed her life forever. So get ready to hop into Rosie's world, where the extraordinary and the magical are just a bedtime story away. Are you all tucked in? Great! Let's begin our journey with Rosie, the adventurous bunny. Once upon a time, in a magical forest far, far away, there lived a little rabbit named Rosie. Rosie was the tiniest bunny in the whole forest, but she had the biggest dreams. Every night, before bedtime, Rosie would hop to the tallest hill in the forest and gaze at the stars. She wished upon the brightest one, which she named Twinkle Star, and made a special wish each night. One evening, as Rosie was making her wish, a friendly firefly named Finn overheard her. Finn had a magical ability. His light could make wishes come true. Finn fluttered down to Rosie and said, "Hello, little bunny. I heard your wish. I can help you make it come true. What is your dearest wish?" Rosie's eyes sparkled with excitement. "I wish I could explore the entire world," she said, "and meet all sorts of new friends." Finn smiled warmly and touched Rosie's nose with his glowing light. Suddenly, Rosie felt herself becoming lighter and lighter. She was floating up into the sky. Rosie's fluffy ears turned into wings, and she became a little butterfly bunny. With her newfound wings, she could travel anywhere in the world. Rosie fluttered from one place to another, meeting animals of all shapes and sizes. She befriended a wise old owl, danced with a playful squirrel, and even had tea parties with a family of friendly ants. But no matter where she went, Rosie always missed her cozy burrow and her family. She realized that while exploring the world was fun, there's no place like home. With a heart full of memories and new friends, Rosie returned to the magical forest. Finn, the firefly, was waiting for her. "I see you've had quite an adventure," Finn said with a twinkle in his eye. Rosie nodded and smiled. "Thank you for helping my wish come true, Finn. But I've learned that the best adventures are the ones we share with the ones we love." Finn gently touched Rosie's nose again, and she transformed back into a little bunny. Rosie hopped back to her burrow, where her family was waiting. She snuggled up in her soft, warm bed, feeling grateful for the magical night. As Rosie closed her eyes, she knew that while she might not have seen the whole world, she had discovered something even more precious: the love and warmth of home. And so, under the starry sky, Rosie fell asleep, dreaming of her next adventure, knowing that home would always be there to welcome her back. And now, my dear friends, as our story comes to an end, It's time for you to close your eyes and drift off to dreamland. May your dreams be filled with laughter, adventure, and all the magic this world has to offer. As you snuggle up in your cozy blankets, remember that the night is filled with wonder, just like the story of Rosie. And just like Rosie found her way back home, you'll find your way to sweet dreams and a night filled with stars. So close your eyes, my little dreamers, and let your imaginations take flight. May the gentle whispers of the night guide you to the most enchanting dreams. Good night, sleep tight, and may tomorrow bring you even more wonderful adventures. Until we meet again for another bedtime story, remember that the world is full of stories waiting to be told, and you are the authors of your own dreams. Good night, sweet dreams, and may your sleep be as magical as the stories we've shared tonight.
Goodbye.